everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all doing well. If you watch my studio vlog, you'll know that I did a test run using paper in Jesmonite. That is what we're doing today. Let's go. Okay, let's talk papers. I have an absolute obsession with these paper packs. Now, you can get these from, I'm pretty sure, any craft store around the world. I got these from The Range in the UK. They also sell them at Hobbycraft, The Works, Amazon. I'm guessing you can get them in America, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and all of that. So I'm obsessed. I did a test run and it worked well, but I really want to try and do it again and put a little bit more time into it. It was really just to see if the paper disintegrated or if any of the inks bled. This paper pack, oh my goodness me. We are actually going floral in today's video, but this paper pack right here gave me true tropical, back to the tropical summer vibes. And oh my gosh, these cactus, look at these. They're so cute. You can imagine these piped designs. But for today's video, we are going floral. Keep your eye out this week for the tropicals because I do end up using those papers. Here's the plan. I'm going to rip my paper to fit it into my mould. If you rip it towards you, you get that white edge on the back, but I want the white edge on the front. Don't really know why. I just wanted a bit more texture, a bit more visual detail. So I ripped it going away from me, which gives me this gorgeous white, what would you call it? Rough? Rough edge? Yeah, it gave me this nice rough edge. And again, what papers you use are up to you. These are quite thick, so these are, I think, around 200 to 250 GCM papers. They're really thick craft papers, and all I'm doing is turning them upside down to fit into my mould. Now, with this design, I thought, oh, okay, spend a little bit more time cutting out the leaves and cutting out the details. Of course, there is a downside to this. The paper is not utterly flat. So in hindsight, I would thoroughly recommend you cut all of your paper designs and then you put them under a mountain of books for a couple days to flatten them completely out. Of course, I'm just cutting this now and the paper's starting to curl up, and I already knew there's going to be some textured surfaces in the end because the Jesmonite has the potential to seep underneath paper if it's not utterly flat. But look at this design. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm glad I went the extra step, but definitely would in future make sure the papers are flat before placing them in. And you can see it's just trying to kind of bend up, it's trying to get away, it's all of that. So I'm just shoving it in and hoping for the best, which is what I do most days. Here we are, we've got our paper in both of our moulds. Now, the backing colour is going to be a nice pale pink to kind of complement both papers. They're very different shades in both papers, but I figured pink would bring them both together. So if you are making pink with Jesmonite, make sure you just use a teeny tiny dab of red. Build it up using teeny tiny dabs. That's all I can say. I ended up adding some white and got this beautiful marble, and I thought absolutely yes. By the time it came to the second coaster, I had scraped the sides of the bowl, so the marble was a lot less visible. The marble was a lot less visible. Still beautiful. All I have to do now is give these a bit of a shimmy, a bit of a shake, but not too much because there's paper in there. And this is 30 minutes later on demold. I decided to demold them both and then flip them round together at the same time. Ooh, this one right here. Oh my gosh, I was in love. I know I say that a lot. My dad takes the mick out of me because I say that a bit too much. Like, I'm obsessed. The one on the right, meh, it's okay, it's cool. Yeah, but this one, oh my gosh, I'm in love with this one. Okay, not much Jesmonite seeped underneath. Really surprised. You can see the tips of the leaves have got some Jesmonite seeped under. When I did my test run, I did check to see if I could chip the Jesmonite off, but don't do that. Do not do that. It will rip your paper. And yeah, loving. Even these seepages here where they've seeped up and over the paper, love it. Leave it. Leave it. It's all texture. Handmade with love, not perfection, remember. This is my motto. Handmade with love, not perfection. Even this incredible cut at the side. You remember when I was trying to tuck the leaf in? Jesmonite doesn't self-level like resin, so it couldn't really work its way behind the leaf, and it's created this dent. This one here, stunning paper. Stunning. But yes, I have regrets. What would I do differently next time? I would definitely cut around the detail. So like the one on the left, and you see that I actually used scissors to cut around all of the leaves and all of the detail and the rose petals, etc., creating this solid, oh my gosh, contrast. This one here, I just went ahead and ripped. So I would cut around all of the petals and all of the tiny details to just give that beautiful, almost like it just belongs there, almost like there is no line. There's no defined line. I'm going to leave these 24 hours and then I'm going to give them a coat of sealer, but I have to show you these. Oh my gosh. Keep your eyes peeled on my channel this week. I'm going more. I did these in a TikTok live with the paper. Oh my gosh, it came out stunning. If you've got some cool designs, you can definitely think about the way that you're going to rip them, the way that you're going to put them in to see what the end result will be. So this is now 24 hours later. I'm going to use my acrylic sealer. This is 20% water to 80% Jesmonite neat sealer. Now I'm very aware this has now been discontinued, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get some new sealers on the market very, very soon. I'm going for it. I'm saturating these completely with that sealer. My worry being that the paper will bleed, the inks will bleed. But actually, the feeling of this paper is that the moisture from the Jesmonite has already seeped into this paper overnight. And actually, the paper is now utterly soaked with Jesmonite. And it didn't move, it didn't bleed, nothing happened. So it felt a little bit plasticky to touch, the paper. So yeah, deep down I was kind of confident that it would take the sealer, and it did. It took the sealer. This is like an hour later, nothing on there, no bleeding of colour. It honestly worked a dream. I know this is a relatively short video, but this really was just to get to the point. I didn't want to spend half an hour talking about it. It works. It basically works. You do need to think about the weight of your paper. This again is I think it's 250 GCM, or yeah, 250 GCM. So do think about what weight paper you're using. I haven't tried thinner paper at this point, but this one here, absolutely my favorite. I can imagine these with, again, some vinyl on, especially this one here. It needs a little something something. The one on the left, not so much. It's beautiful on its own. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Keep your eyes out, guys, for those paper packs. Again, not sponsored. I wish it was. It would save me money. Paper packs have inspired all of this week's videos, maybe even future videos. I've found them very, very calming and inspirational to use, and really have given me a lot of joy. I bought the paper packs to make my belly bands, but they have evolved in use. I'm now using them for this, which is incredible. Let me know your thoughts. If you've stayed this long, thank you so, so much. Again, keep your eyes peeled. The rest of this week, we are going paper, leaves, and abstract, and I am obsessed with every single result. Oh my gosh, I love. I'm going to calm down now, have a cup of tea. Thank you so much for staying this long. I appreciate you all massively. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up. If you're still here, the thumbs up really helps me grow my channel. It helps YouTube understand that this content is actually desirable, and it will push my videos out. Without that thumbs up, I just will not grow at all. So yeah, thank you all again, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.